Hello.
Okay, should we start?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do
Hello
it.
everyone, thanks for your questions.
Hello.
We're starting with Bruna Teles from Brazil. Would you like to read the question?
Yes, I'll read the question. There are an increasing number of heavy metal bands releasing albums whose message focuses on topics such as bullying, nature, the freedom of expression, the power of decisions, something we also see in Hydra. How do you face the fact that bands, including Within Temptation, are following this path and causing a debate on the issues through the songs? Sharon.
Wow. Well, I think it's from our point of view. It's I'd rather talk about something that is close to me, topic-wise, not subject-wise. And I think that's the reason why we chose was, we've also had songs about politics, although you might not hear it immediately, but it's like things are a metaphor, written lyric-wise. But also we also have songs about bullying, well, not that many, just one, about nature, freedom of expression, stand my ground, of course. Yeah, so I think that's the reason. I think that's probably also the reason why it's more easy to write something with your own perspective on these subjects. It's easy to write about that than something totally out of the blue. Okay, well, next question. Maybe. Oh, I see a lot of things coming in. Hello from Paraguay. Hello, hello, hello. Yes.
Hi,
oh my God. Hi.
Hi, Sharon. Hi.
Hi. Oh.
Portugal, Italy, Argentina.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
Guatemala. Wow,
yes.
Great. Nice. All right.
Well,
let's do the second question. It's from Antonio Felipe Lopez, also from Brazil. He's asking. He's saying U2 and Metallica faced some critics when they launched the albums Achtung Baby and Saint Anger, because those records were very different of what the bands used to sound in previous discs. Both bands stated that this change was vital to improve their creativity and the way to make music. Do you think that Within Temptation are passing through the same situation with Hydra?
What do you think?
Well, I think we are a band who always likes to do different things with every album. So I don't think we ever did something. For us, it's a very natural thing. I think to develop ourselves in the sound and to try different things. We just don't like to repeat ourselves. We are no AC/DC, with all due respect to AC/DC, of course. But I think it's just cool for us to experiment with different things, and on this album we experimented a lot with collaboration with different artists and just a whole new, pretty new sound without losing the Within Temptation things. So the recipe is different, but
made it in a different way.
Yeah.
So it's the same kind of guacamole, but then some new ingredients in it.
Yeah. England. Czech Republic. Heart attack. Oh no.
No, don't do a heart attack.
We had two of those on the flight over to Los Angeles. That was pretty scary.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Okay, here, Katie Wentworth from the UK. She's asking, what songs do you enjoy performing live most? What is your favorite song from Hydra? What is your song out of all the songs you have written mean the most to you? What's your favorite song, Ruud?
To perform live? That's a very good question. What? That's the Muppet Show.
The Muppet Show, right?
Oh.
Do this.
Well, I always like playing songs that we haven't played for a while, because it's something fresh.
We can do it this time, actually.
Yeah,
there's so many albums nowadays.
Yeah, that's a great thing when you release more CDs. And even though we've been playing Ice Queen for ages now, but it's still cool to play that song, of course. But I think maybe a song like Iron I really like, and Mother Earth. I still enjoy playing that song, and it's great. And right now we are playing a lot of acoustic versions of the song, and sometimes we also do that during our concerts to take a break from the heavy stuff and have a little intermezzo, if you will. That's something I also always really enjoy.
Me too. it's like brings more dynamics to the show.
Yeah.
Okay, next question is, I'm 15-year-old, bit even proud of it. Ah, for Sharon, you and blah blah. Yeah, okay. No, sorry, that's another question. Istanbul, Finland. I hope he says TBTR.
Muppet Show.
Muppet Show, yeah. Okay, next question. Belinda Burford, if you could perform with anyone that you have not performed with, who would it be with? Well, the thing is, it's our wish list probably goes on and on and on. Just met Martin Friedman on the airplane.
Yeah,
Starstruck.
cool. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Anyway, and so many people that we like and so many artists that we admire and respect. But I think it's about the song, what it needs, and from that point, that's when you start searching for the right person for that kind of song. So, it could be anyone that we like, and well, maybe Martin Friedman one day. Maybe he'd like to come up on stage while we're playing in Japan. Okay, hello, Chile from Chile. Jason Koppel.
Ruud with double D.
Love from Saudi Arabia from Owais.
Lebanon, I love that country.
Russia.
We want you, Ruud.
Ooh. Chile from
For
Maria
what?
Elena Martinez.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Sandra
Sanders,
Sanders
UK.
from UK. Are you going to record any of the Hydra shows for a live DVD? It's been a while since you did one. Yeah, that's cool.
The thing is, with live DVDs, it takes so much time because we're involved the whole process from A to Z, and it takes so much time. It goes away from all the time you can spend on your new record, of course. So that's why with the Element show we haven't done any yet. Not sure if there's going to be one because we like the footage, but that much as, for instance, Black Symphony, which was better in many ways. Although it was a nice memory for people who went there, so maybe it will be like an extra of some kind of singles or something like that. But if we do a big show, and we're hoping to do maybe in the future also the big Black Symphony show again, but then in different countries like in Belgium or in the UK and Germany, have to see which countries, maybe even France. Then there might be a DVD of that, and then maybe with all those great musicians that we have in Hydra.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading all kinds of cool stuff that people are shouting at us.
Also read the names.
Yeah, that it goes too fast.
Oh God, it's crazy. Italy, France, yay!
I'm almost getting like.
Naomi Wrigley, UK, Alex
Lebanon
Labrie.
again. Yeah, we
Not
should
too
go back.
fast, otherwise it will crash
How
this
do you
thing.
manage? Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Ruud.
Okay.
Let me get one thing straight. My name is spelled as R-U-U-D and not R-U-D-D. I see that so often.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's been spelled in many ways, and also the best was actually R-U-T-H.
Yeah.
Ruth.
And we had a Rudolfa, I remember.
Yeah.
And all kinds of variations. Anyhow, where are we?
Okay, Corey.
Corey Cutmore from
Canada. If there were one song in your library that you would like to re-record with everything you've learned and all the technical experience you have gained in the past years, which song would it be? Do you have a favorite that you think that sounds pretty crappy on the album, but
Well, I wonder how a song like Mother Earth would sound like. With for instance, a real orchestra and real flute, stuff like that.
Yeah, instead of, although I must say I still like the sound that we have in that album. Made it special because it isn't from the orchestra.
Yeah, that's true.
We have this B-side track called ja, wat zijn het
Bittersweet?
Nee. Maybe also bittersweet, and not bittersweet. It's in my name, for instance. That was never really recorded in a very big way. I think the song deserved it in a way, and also Blue Eyes. I was just talking to someone who was at the Vinyl, and he said a special song for him, and he was wondering what the song is about. And we had this fake drums, and just the B-side track was more like a demo. And then it's sometimes pity because I think there was more into the song, there was more to it, and that we could have done. I think especially the B-side tracks we would like to report, maybe, if we would have the time and nothing else to do. But next question. Okay, let me see. Is
well, there's some stuff here.
Well,
I think that people get it now, that how they should spell my name correctly now. That's great. I'm sleeping in tonight. Come to Cyprus. Cyprus is great.
Alexander Johansson. I've one question. Was it quick?
It's too quick.
Too quick. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, anyway, we'll take one from the page.
From Agnieszka Osinska. It's cool. So, tell us more about the collaboration with Piotr. How do you pronounce his last name? Goguki?
Yeah, so, yeah, I know him, but I don't know his last name, how to pronounce it. I've never said it out loud before. What do you think about his voice, and when can we expect WWIW?
Oh, whole world is watching. Whole world is watching music video, yes.
Well, I think it's already out, actually, because it's coming out at the same time as the one with Dave Burnett. The thing was, we couldn't find Dave Burnett. It was a long time to find him. Because he was not really to be found, an address for management or anything on the internet. They're not very. We couldn't find anyway, or maybe we just were blind. I don't know. Anyway, it took us a long time, and we really liked the song. And we really wanted to have Dave Burnett on this album because it was like the song reminded us of Soul Asylum. And in the meantime, people were saying, no, you have to take maybe somebody else and put the song on the album, otherwise you might not make it. And finally, they came up with a name, Piotr, which we didn't know from Coma. But the music was really cool, and we felt like, oh, this guy can really sing, so this might also work. But at that time, we already found Dave actually, and decided in the end to go for both of them actually. But then Piotr, especially for Poland, and the other versions with Dave, of course. So we're happy that we have such a diversity of singers, and also cool that Piotr's on it, because we are really liking that version as well. So that video is going to be out at the same time. Okay. Still waiting here at Israel Rex. Lol. Will you ever come to Israel? I would love to come to Israel. I've been there for a vacation, and I loved it. Very, very special place. So much history. And yeah, maybe one day soon. Get somebody out there to book us.
Jamila Rose. She wants to know which song on the Hydra album was the hardest to make, and whether or not we have any favorites.
Was it one solo you really were having a hard time with?
Well, the solos weren't that much of a problem, because if I come up with a solo, yeah. I do whatever is in my reach. But I remember that the melodic theme in Dangerous,
yeah.
That was really, really difficult to play, because it's in such a weird key. I couldn't use any open strings and stuff like that, and it was, without being all guitarist technical stuff. It was really really difficult to play. But I like a challenge, and I think it was maybe the first time that I really had to sit down for at least 2 hours to practice the thing before I started recording. It was really cool. So that's going to be interesting when we play it live. No more beer for me before the gig.
No. Anyway, the hardest for us was to finish the song. Actually, 2 songs which were very difficult to finish was World is Watching, because of tonality, but also to get it to become a little bit more of an invitation-like. And I think we succeeded very well in the end. Also because of the 2 guest singers. And another thing was and we won because we had it was a totally new kind of collaboration, but also a mixture of 2 styles, more than ever actually. And it was very difficult to get the right song for that combination. And so we were writing, and eventually we came to everyone. And still then we had to really work hard to make the sound work. But I think we succeeded. I'm really happy with it. I'm actually very proud. So, next question.
Yes.
Yes.
Your statement. José Manuel Jiménez Garcia from Spain.
Spain.
Wow. Oh.
Hail to Spain.
Two questions, one for you and one for me.
Oh, go ahead. You asked
Okay.
me.
Okay. Sharon, which song from Hydra do you think will be the most challenging to sing live?
Oh God. Probably the whole world is watching because it's in a different key here than we did acoustically now. Unless if Dave is going to be there, it's fine. But when I have to sing his part, it's going to be a big problem for me. But we'll find something. I hope. Yeah. And you, Rudy.
Oh, yeah.
Which song from
Yes,
Hydra do you think will be the most challenging to play live?
I would say the Dangerous song,
Yeah.
just for the same reason that I just stated. And unless Stefan wants to play that part.
Yeah, you should say, I'm sick.
Yeah, I can drink beer. But yeah, there are some guitar solos on there that will be interesting to play. I don't mind. I like the challenge. Cool.
Okay. Do we have any questions here? Kalai Sousa? We want one professional video on YouTube from Elements. Candles would be awesome. Did we play Candles? Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah. Well, who knows? I think there's already one professional video. Wasn't it from one of the cover songs? Titanium. Yeah, there is one. What's wrong with Titanium? No. Well, yeah, maybe. I hope so. Okay, special guests at live shows. We're gonna work on that, and we're still trying to work that out because it's very difficult. Everybody has their own tours, and to get everybody on the same schedule, it's very difficult. But we're working on it, and we're talking to every one of them. And if they're willing and they have time, of course.
And I think with that you already answered Lucy Mateika's question. She asked, is there any chance to hear you with Tarja singing Paradise, What About Us in a live setting? So
wouldn't that be great? Yeah, of course.
It would be great, but yeah, like Sharon said, it's very difficult.
She's a busy girl as well, so but it would be fun because I would love to see her also again. Okay, next question is Connie S. Grimm. Whose idea exactly was it for the concept of Hydra? Well, Hydra is actually not a concept, but it's just the name because it's the name Hydra stands for us like the different characters of all the musical styles that we have for our music because we have so many different things that we draw inspiration from. So and now we have a new thing, of course, the Song of Exhibit, which is a new challenge, a new kind of head, a new character that we've added with the hip hop element to it. Of course, with the previous album we had the dance kind of elements with Sinead. So that's what the Hydra stands for. That's the diversity of the musical side of it. But it was Robert's idea actually. He came up with the name for the album. What to expect next week at London? I'm gonna play for you guys. Be there.
We're gonna play acoustic versions of Blooded, Gatekeeper.
Enter.
No, people will think we are serious and then we're in trouble. No, that's not going to happen.
Never, no, well, maybe not never, but not now. No, now we're going to play songs from Hydra, of course, and maybe, well, we'll see how long we get a chance to play and how many people there are there, because otherwise, if there's so many people, you don't want to keep 10 people home without an autograph. So, next question. It's Rudolf, Slovakia. It's from Rabet. Is it Ruud or Rudolf? It's actually Rudolf.
Well, no, that's my Christian name.
Yeah, well, it's.
Yeah, but Ruud, that's. Well, actually, it's Rudy. Rudy. That's what my parents call me. And but yeah, I started to call myself Ruud when I was about 12, but it's not a very interesting story.
I think Ruud. If you would be inserted again, inserted.
Oh, if we were ever gonna play Caged again.
Oh, okay.
Morgana,
WT, yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, why not? We did play it in the past, also way after Mother Earth. So yeah, why not? I love the song.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
What songs are you including in your live set list?
Blooded, The Gatekeeper, Enter.
No, we don't know yet. You know, it's like probably a big part will be from Hydra, of course, but also all the songs that people expect us to play. But you know, we have so many albums now out.
That's
we're gonna
great.
We're gonna juggle. We're gonna juggle.
Yeah.
Maybe we do a medley and if I can chance the voice to that.
Yeah, medley of the songs: The Gatekeeper, Blooded, Okay, let's do the question from Leah Schuster. For every album you did a live release for, why not for The Unforgiving? Is there anything planned in the future? I think that you've already answered that question.
Yeah, I think so too. And did you live release for yeah, community DVD or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, but it was not up our expectations completely, and yeah, some sounds are okay. But, anyway, do a French kiss for your French kiss. Come on. Who is it? Can I? No, I'll do this. Where does your inspiration come from when making a new song?
Now it's 25.
Well, when you write songs, when you
It
draw
can come
inspiration.
from anything, actually. Well, it's a very generic answer, but I don't know, from other music, you know, you hear something and subconsciously, you know, when I start playing, something similar comes out, or when I watch a movie, or when I read a book, then it can be anything, I guess. Yeah. It's a pretty boring answer, but it really works like that.
Yeah, for me also listening to other music and then just stop with music and just started jamming and then just come up something totally different, but you didn't that's me. Okay, next question, which I do like a lot, is Aniek Varkevisser from Pat Brown Kearns. What made you use the Keats poem in Covered by Rose as well? The song, the poem, we were inspired by the poem by writing the lyrics for that. So, but of course, with our own little interpretations to it. For us, it's a special song. It's like enjoy life while you have the chance, and just don't waste your time saying putting things off. Like saying, I'll do this next year, or if you have a dream, go for it, do it.
Okay, there's a question from WT fan _ Ice Queen, who designed the cover art for Hydra. Will there be more implementation jewelry from Gem Kingdom? And will any of the songs without a collaboration be considered for a single? How are you enjoying the US so far? Wow.
Wow, there's a lot of questions.
Let's choose one.
Well, let's choose two. Who designed the cover of the artbook for Hydra? It's Romano Molenaar. He's a Dutch guy. He did also, I'm not sure if he still does, but I just read you this.
Birds of Prey, Batman.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, but he used to do that, and he did also X-Men, I think. But he's really this comic artist, well known actually in America as well. He did that. Great job, in my opinion.
Definitely.
And what was about will there ever be any more WT invitation jewelry from Gem Kingdom? Yes, I'm working on that. I'm looking forward to that. But the guitar pick is the first thing that we released, and just want to see how people will like it, and depending on that, we'll see how far we will go with the whole jewelry line. Okay.
All right. The fellow Mia. How long does the process of recording a song take? How difficult is it to choose the songs that will be on an album?
Well, the process of recording a song, well, it's very different for every song. Probably it takes almost. It depends if you're going to do a whole orchestra and not. You know how many things are you going to do as an additional thing to the song. That's one thing I think, because I think when you start recording, you have already worked out the whole song. It's already finished. And you know what you're going to do. So it depends how many people are going to be on this. We have some questions here as well. From Franjo Pintarik. Sharon, question for you. What do you do with all the stuffed toys and other stuff, things that you get thrown at on stage? Well, some I keep, I give to my children, and some I bring to an organization close by. It's like kindergarten next door, there's across the street from my place, or I give it to charity. But and they're very happy that we're there with us, and I take pictures of it, and it's very special. So I do it.
Shall we answer the question from Ellen Hesselink? What kind of stage props are you going to use during the Hydra tour? Well, at this moment we're growing some real-life dragons, like the ones you see on the Game of Thrones show. They're about this this small now, but they're growing pretty fast. So hopefully they will be pretty big and able to breathe fire when the tour starts next month. So let's keep our fingers crossed.
First
That'll be
time.
cool. Yeah. Son of Gessel.
Oh, let's do that for interviews with there. Some questions here as well.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
One asks Shendu One, what chance of getting an autograph at a concert? In my case, it will be Kiev. And also, what chance of taking a picture with you and the rest of the members? It depends a little bit how much, because we do that actually. A lot of times it's mostly outside when we go to the bus or whatever, and when we're done inside, then we just take our time before and leave to the next show. When we go out to the venue, then there's mostly time, no problem. But it's, of course, you want to wait that long because sometimes you need to have a drink, have a shower,
More drinks.
Okay. How many of your songs are based on historical events? Taylor Russell asks. Well, I don't know by heart, but I know, of course, our song Ours, of course, with Churchill, the voice of Churchill. And that's, of course, about the Second World War, based on that. That's, I think, the most.
Yeah, it's the only one I can think of now.
Yeah, it's not that that's so specific. Of course, we refer to certain kind of things throughout time, historical events. But it's hard to remember. We have so many songs nowadays. I'm sorry, but especially that one is, of course, very clearly about that. So, any other questions? Gillian Sinead. Show in Frozen. I can't wait. Will Roberts be there? I wish to hear.
Who's that? Oh, is that Piotr?
I think he means Piotr. I hope so. We don't know yet, actually. But if he can, it would be very well. Oh, Paul Ciensko asks, do you believe in God? That's an ongoing question, actually.
I don't.
He doesn't. I don't know yet. I hope there's something. Okay, Eerie Crafts, sing something. Who sing? Okay, next question. Eric Hermondas Rodriguez, Mexicali. Okay. Karim Kahazari. I think I speak for everyone I say that you guys have really made a huge impact on our lives. Oh. And I thank you for that. Sharon, you're so beautiful and inspirational. Thank you for everything. You can say it to me every day. It makes me so happy. You shouldn't, because people get arrogant. We get, not grounded. Just saying crap.
Great. Which dress do you like the most on stage? I like the dress that the white one from the first album. That's the one that I think is very comfortable for me. It fits me well. No, I'm kidding. I remember, I don't know if you guys know, but when we got this pop prize a couple of years ago, you just had your first baby?
Yeah, Luna was born.
Luna was just born, so it's more than 8 years ago. Maybe.
It's 8 years ago.
Wow. Time flies.
Yeah.
Well, she couldn't be there at the ceremony, so we had this idea to dress up in real ugly dresses, and it's also a tradition if you go on stage that people throw beers at you.
Because that's the tradition.
Yeah.
They throw beers.
So there I was on the front cover of a national newspaper wearing a dress.
Not only the newspaper, it was national news.
National news, that's
true.
Yeah. My father, he was so proud.
Finally, he comes out like being who he is.
Anywho.
But it was fun. I watched it also. It's really nice.
Son of Orchestra. What was the loveliest song to record for all of you? Non-Hydra question. Sharon, do you consider to do a duet with Laura Jansen or Lizzie Hillstorm?
Yeah, I know. Not personally, but well, the questions, of course. What was the loveliest song to record for you all? Well, I enjoyed actually everything.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would not be on the album, of course. But another thing is with Laura Jansen or Lizzie Hall, again, it depends on the song. You know, you first you write a song and then you see if you would ask, who you would ask. And of course, these two girls are just great singers. So you never know, maybe.
And she wants to know how teaching is going at the Metal Academy. I teach at a metal factory, it's called, in Eindhoven. Oh, you left.
No, I didn't know the name was that.
Oh, yeah. It's called Metal Factory. Anyways, but yeah, there people can get an actual degree in playing heavy metal music. I know it sounds ridiculous, but on the other hand, you know, that was also the first reaction when there was a jazz academy, like maybe 50, 60 years ago. And after that, when there was a pop music academy, pop music degree, and now I'm teaching at the very first metal academy in the world, and it's great. You know, I teach there with Rob van der Loo from Epica and Static Rocks, from Textures, Stella Bovio from Stream of Passion, and Danny Tunker from Aborted. And so great, you know. The students are learning songs by Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Catatonia, Opeth, and it's really cool. It's a really inspirational place. Also for me, you know, I get introduced to so much new music, new bands that I've never heard of, and I really need to practice again because there are some students who can play really well and everything. So it keeps me on my toes.
Next question is from Mahmoud Kaisi. Does Hydra include Lebanon? Are you coming that summer to Lebanon? An Unforgettable Night was the 10th of July 2012. Well, that was really a great show that we could do in Lebanon, really, because it was so nice meeting the people over there, and also knowing that there were people coming from Syria actually, you know, you know, it was a risky undertaking to come and see our show, and it was pretty special, and I remember it very well. And hopefully we can come back to Lebanon, and I hope, everybody's doing fine in Lebanon. Okay, the next, can we expect a next DVD from Hydra tour and the bonus DVD? One in Brazil will be sensational, says Kalai Sousa. Don't know yet, depends of course, but we're looking forward to do something like that again, of course. Maybe, like I said earlier, we want to try to do another Black Symphony tour in the future. Not knowing if that's going to work out how we have planned it, but let's hope so. It will be cool. Maybe in Brazil, you never know. Did we do all the questions actually? No, we didn't do everything yet, right?
What were some of the challenges that you faced as musicians growing up?
I think probably the biggest challenge I had to meet was like to get a stage, well, you know, to get someone to take you seriously as a musician. It was very difficult to get. I know I had someone in the family even working for a record company, and I remember being too shy to tell him, you know, I would love to sing in a band and you know, or just perform or whatever. So I knew he was coming over, and I just opened my windows and I was singing along very loudly to the songs that I liked a lot, and I was hoping he's going to hear me, of course, he's going to discover me. No way. And then we broke through with Anton. He was like, you should have come to me, and I could have helped you. I was like, oh, girl. So no, but you know, you really have to step over your own fears to really be out there also in a way, and until you're not ready maybe also. I think you need to be really ready to take that chance and not being scared of people listening to you and seeing, and also getting their criticism also, because that's what you get also, except for an applause, and sometimes even more criticism than applause. So I think I was happy the way it went actually, but that was one of the things that frustrated me last year when I was a kid.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yes.
Next question.
Yes.
Is there something there? Just still same questions, right?
Then we can maybe do what sort of pre-show rituals do you have? Yeah, we have
this one.
It's
But
pretty simple.
Yeah, pretty simple. But I did this one with Mike.
Yeah, yeah. You have a different
Yeah,
one for every member.
with Jeroen I did this, and I did this with Stefan, and I have just a handshake with my time. So that's what I do every time. I forget somebody, it's like, oh, it's going to go wrong.
What did you used to do with Robert?
Kisses. French kisses. Yeah, like that. Charming.
And well, this maybe is connected, maybe a little bit. Do you play any pranks on each other at the end of a tour?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but it doesn't really need to be at the end of the tour.
Oh, but you know, our crew does that with
us. That's more of a crew thing.
They had like this light lamp, this really big lamp above the stage one time. And they made it with chains to it, and they let it drop halfway on the stage, and we were like, we got such a fright of it. It was like, oh. But it stopped just above our heads, and they knew, of course, because they had it insured and everything. But that was really like, ooh.
And they wrote something on the floor like, don't look above or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
you started looking.
We already knew, okay, something is gonna happen.
What's up?
So the whole gig we were standing like this, and then all of a sudden
the whole thing came down. Yeah.
Oh. Pretty funny.
And also that they changed the names of the songs, and you know, sometimes when you're having fun, and also although you know the songs by heart and the titles, but when they start. Can I curse on this one? Fuck up your separately. It's like they say instead of enter, for instance, or they made it they made a totally different name out of it. The entry, blah blah blah, of the whole sentence, and then enters the room, blah blah blah. Then you have to read the whole sentence. What song is this? And those kind of things. Yeah.
For the rest, we are very boring.
Yeah.
People, so.
Nothing ever happens.
Can you enlighten us with any humorous, shocking, or maybe even dreadful experience that you guys can look back on now and laugh about?
Oh, I remember one time we were playing this showcase in Spain. Remember? And we had to go on stage in the dark, and there was a staircase. But we didn't know that, and there was no thing no rail. So he was just walking on stage, and he said, "Whoa!" He was running down, and he thought it's going to be the same level, you know. And he just went down, and just fell down like.
At least 2 meters.
At least 2 meters with his guitar on. He came. He landed on his back. Yeah.
He could have really broken his neck.
Yeah, but stupid things. We were all laughing because we were like, there was this so spinal tap. You know, like he's rushing out.
Were you laughing?
Yeah.
I wasn't because I was like because he walked up just in front of me, and all of a sudden he was gone. He was running.
And we were like, there was a staircase. Moore's first shock, and then started laughing. Oh,
yeah, because we heard him scream for, all right.
Yeah, those kind of things happen.
Yeah.
Next question: is there anything else on the left side? Okay.
Sorry.
Sharon, will you marry Robert? See, ring them? No. Don't know. He should, if he asks me, he should be very original. Because I've been waiting such a long time. So, ask. Okay. Hans being 15. Je moet binnenkort optreden voor de eerste keer. Wat ik heb nog tips. Speelgitaar. He says, this is a Dutch guy, soon I have to perform, really? For the first time for a big audience. Do you have any advice to give me? I play guitar.
Well, play bass. It's much easier.
Well, that's a very good advice from you. What I think is be sure that it's good to warm up, of course, your fingers and everything, that you're not like stiff when you go on stage. But oh, come on, you do always like.
Yeah, that's true. No.
Standing before the mirror, and yeah. And no, but just be relaxed about it, because if it's going to be your first audience, big audience, you're going to be so nervous probably. And what we say to each other is, music is fun when we go and sing.
Yeah,
because sometimes on the road, you know.
Sometimes you're so stressed out that you forget to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And
yeah, and not only that, because sometimes there's also personal stuff happening, and you're like, okay, why am I here? Oh, this is the reason. I love music. that helps, makes it
it puts things into perspective.
Yeah, right, perspective. Piper Marks, do you ever get tired of making music? Never. Come on.
Favorite memory from high school, college? Well, I have a funny story. I used to have long hair. I know. Yeah, it's gone.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. And I remember that I had music as a how do you say that? Eindexamen in vak.
Final exams?
Yeah, exactly. My final exams in music. We all had to play something, and the audience consisted mainly of parents and friends and stuff. And I was playing the song Midnight by Joe Satriani, and it's only like finger tapping. But because I had such long hair, I was playing like this, and it got caught in between my fingers and my hands. It sounded like crap. And I'm like, well, I got an A for entertainment value. This really happened. It was funny.
Wow, I like these kind of questions. I get totally different stories the whole time. I get new things that I didn't know about you. Is there a real chance that Robert Westfield will be back on stage with his guitar, his voice, and funny face during playing songs? Lee Searoy asked us. He has sometimes back problems, and also Stefan was sick during the last year, sometimes, and then Robert fills in and just jumps on stage. But yeah, so sometimes when they get sick or whatever, Robert fills in. Otherwise, he has there's a reason why he's not there. So, and but he likes to be there. So sometimes he also goes on stage just for fun and guys playing along some old tunes. Sinan Bitisik, it's Turkish, and we want to see you this year in Turkey with the new album. I would love to come to Turkey. We had such a good time last time we played the festival.
That's where I was.
Oh, that was where you were sick.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just outside of Istanbul, and there was a sign saying "Say hi to Ruud." That sign is actually in our new, in our special edition. Equal booklets that we have for the Hydra. Yeah, because we found it so fun. It's like anyway. Oh, here. Zombie Dance 16. Can you say the word shalom in Hebrew? Of course. I know it means hello. Of course we know. Katrina Nemkova. Are there going to be songs with Taria because you guys rock together? You never know, because I really enjoyed working with her, and it was just a lot of fun. She's just a nice person, so I hope so. You never know. Senor Friolero, how did the collaboration between you guys and Exhibit came about, and have you guys all met before? We met him actually in LA a few days back for the first time. Come on. Keep farting with your hand. No, come on. And anyway, well, we had just a vision about the songs. That's why we had like this collaboration with European rock and rap that we felt like might be an option to do, because we had a vision in our mind like how it should sound like, and it hasn't been done before, not European rock anyway. And we sound a bit different from the American rock, I think, in a way. Then Aerosmith is, of course, with Run DMC, the song, which is a great song. I love it. But I think with our band we sound a bit different because we're more, we have more epic, different kind of sound, more epic kind of sound. So, yeah, it was really great working with him. We gave him the freedom to rap and write his own lyrics, of course, because that's what you do with a rapper. That's what he's doing the best. Loved working with him. Very nice guy. A lot of humor. Frost Princess 777. What's your favorite song you ever made and why?
I would say Cross, maybe.
Yeah.
I think that has such a even within our own sound, it has a unique sound. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I really like the production of it. You know, with the whole drum kit and
the only thing I regret is maybe the tempo. I would have better have done it a little more up tempo. I'm not sure if it would have worked out the same way. Something to discover maybe. But I like the song also. It's very special. Yeah. Totally. Elsin Ibishler from Turkey, I think. What do you think of paparazzi? Well, you know, we are people that avoid going on television and those kind of things because we do get asked in countries, but only if it's music related we do it. But we get also asked for a lot of other Dutch programs, and we never do that because once it doesn't make sense. So we don't have that much problems with paparazzi because if you start doing those kind of things, you want to be this public figure, and we don't want to be that public, right? Because it just needs to be visible, and we have enough stuff to do, nice stuff to do, now than be on some kind of strange kind of game show or whatever, you know. Not our thing. Dutch gigolo. No more long hair. No.
Yeah, we can answer that very short. No.
No. Frost Princess 777. You're an active girl. What's your favorite song? Oh, that's right. We did it already. Yeah, first pressure because. Did we do every question on the paper as well?
There's some questions for you. Sharon, at what age did you start singing?
Well, I remember when I was like 3 years old or 4 years old, I was singing in front of the mirror with I had a cassette deck I could hold in my hand, and I could plug in the microphone, so I was singing like, all the rivers of Babylon. And anyway, but I actually love this song because it was one of my first loves of music. And Moody Blues and those kind of songs. So
Dolly Parton, maybe?
Yeah, also Dolly Parton and Grease, especially Grease was the first thing. Olivia Newton-John, I was in love with her voice, and then later on I also came to know Dolly Parton, which I think is probably the best voice in the world. Although I know it's not metal, you know, but I like all kinds of music, and I think she's a very special person, so cheerful and so professional, and such a talent. You don't want to know how many songs she's written. For so many people also. Because the song, for instance, I Will Always Love You was actually written by her, and she has her own version of it. So the one that's used for me. I started singing at a very early age, but my first band was when I was 11, and school band, and I've been in bands since then, always. Next question. Okay, is Colombia included in the Hydra tour? Any dates for South America tours? We're still working on that, but there's most definitely going to be a tour in South America. Don't know yet when, but probably after the summer. So maybe in combination with the American tour in September, October. Oh, Eric Welty. Will there be pyro back in the shows? We like fire, right? Well, we have some fire, of course. Yeah. Well, as we have the Hydra, of course, it makes sense to have some pyro there. So, yeah, most likely. But I'm not going to give away everything yet. So, you have to come and see the show. Okay.
We need to wrap it up.
We need to wrap it up. The red part.
The red part, yeah. It says here, please let fans know that they can stream the entire Hydra album starting today until February 4th on iTunes Radio. First play. So there you go. It's streaming.
Video debut of The Whole World is Watching on Vivo as well. So, thank you very much for joining us and hanging out with us, and hope to see you on tour. And I hope you like Hydra. Thanks for being here.